everyone. Welcome to my weekly messages. I'm Jalela Starr. Today's topic is moving into maintenance mode, the first waivers update. For those of you who are not familiar with the term first waiver, this refers to the people who are mainly starseeds who awakened back in the late 80s, early 90s and began to actively do their mission around 1996. If you look back, you'll find that there was a lot of teachers who began their work, and most of us were involved in 5D type of work, meaning galactic level work. We were aware of ETs, we were aware of off-world groups, we were aware of the term walk-in. We were aware of the fact that, yes, we're ascending and we have a destination, we have a goal that we want to meet. So there were many of us who started around 1996. But today, many of us are feeling like, we've done it all. Our mission's done. I know I felt that my mission was complete. And we've just, been kind of wandering around trying to figure out what to do next. Well, it was through a session I had this last week with a wonderful lady who is around my age. Her session brought to light the answer. It's through her guides is what I'm trying to say. See, I'm kind of showing my age there, aren't I? Anyway, okay. So, what was the guides? What were they saying? They were, when she was asking, the reason she asked was because she says, I feel like my mission is done. And she says, and my life is good now. She says, I've moved, I'm married now, and my husband and I are able to financially, do the things we want to do. We don't have any issues there. But she says, man, I just feel like there's something I need to be doing. I just don't know what it is. And I certainly don't want to feel like I'm slacking off. I don't want to feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I just don't know what it is. So when I tuned into her guides, that's what I'm saying. They gave us the answer. That since that time, all this information has come in. It's like that session opened the door to a bigger revelation, which is why I'm sharing it with you, because I think many of you may be in this situation too. Okay, so here's what they said and her response to her question, what am I supposed to be doing? They said, you're supposed to be enjoying yourself now. They said, you are supposed to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. And they went on to explain it like this. And now part of what I'm sharing with you did not come in the session, it came later, but I'm kind of putting it all together in a bigger picture to save time. Okay. I began to see this vision of the earth and this grid around the earth made of light. It's like a light grid. And I saw that all these grid workers, many of who started in the around 1996 and felt like they had to be doing this grid work, energy work, going from here to there, doing ceremonies, anchoring templates, calibrating vortices. They created this big grid of light, and I saw these little like spirals, like Fibonacci spirals at different locations, and these were the templates, and they were like these brilliant diamonds shining in the sunlight, and they were glinting off this grid, and I saw that our work, that was what we accomplished. That is what the first wave accomplished. That's why many of us feel that our work is done. In fact, many of the teachers who I traveled with in conferences and, we were writing books at the same time, many of them are no longer traveling. They're no longer holding the workshops. They're no longer, doing the daily grind of the mission because, like me, they feel like it's done. So I began to see what it was in this vision that we had accomplished. And they said, now your job is to move into maintenance mode. What that means is continually support and maintain what you've already created. And you do that by exuding joy, by exuding happiness, by exuding contentment, peace. They said all that energy goes up into the grid and energizes those grid lines and energizes those templates and energizes the vortices for those of us who live in different vortices or are anchoring different energetic points on the planet. That is our job now. They said, so it's okay to move into mission mode, into maintenance mode. So that's when I realized, and I said to Pam, this is That's not a real name. That's what we're calling her today. I said, you know, we just have to give ourselves permission to go there. She goes, yeah, that feels so right. She goes, I never thought I could actually transition to a different mode of work, you know. I'm like going, well, there you go. We're now in maintenance mode. So for those of you who feel like you are amongst the first wavers and you have felt the same thing, that, you know, life is okay, or you're waiting for something to happen, maybe what you just simply need to do is give yourself permission to move into maintenance mode and to go into, this is the other piece, do something that makes your heart sing. Like for Pam, it's going into more animal rescue or working with cats. She loves cats, so she's going to work more with cats. And it's traveling the world with her husband. Now she can do it. So it's whatever makes your heart sing, that's what you need to do in maintenance mode to be able to continue to energize the grid work that we all completed. And of course, this grid is what is now the infrastructure for this new reality that we're creating as we go now. We've been building it now since 2013, and we're going to have most of it built, like the main pieces of it, within the next 2 years. So what us first wavers are doing, yes, we're retiring from the main mission, and we're moving into maintenance mode, but we're not done working. We're just working in joy and fun to keep energized what we've created. And the second and the third wavers, they're going to continue to carry the ball. You know, you see more and more people waking up. I don't know how many emails I get from young people in their 20s now awakening, telling me, oh, you know, I feel like I'm a starseed and we're, you know, so we're still doing things, but we're doing it on a much smaller scale. The heavy lifting is done by the next 2 waves. So give yourself permission and enjoy yourself. And if you have any questions, you're confused about what you need to do, you know, I am going to continue to do counseling like many teachers. We just do it not as much. All right. You take care and have a great week, and happy Easter again. Because I'm happy.